So what's your preference, plain or yeast waffles? For me, I'm definitely a yeast waffles fan. So light, so crispy, you can have so many. Hi, I'm Dan, I'm Dad in the kitchen. I have my ingredients weighed out, so let's get going and let's make some yeast waffles. For this recipe you will need 350 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of malt, 10 grams of yeast, 5 grams of sugar, 2 grams of baking powder, 3 grams of salt, 620 grams of milk, 120 grams of butter, 2 eggs and vanilla that I forgot to display. So now we'll heat the milk to melt the butter. You could do this in the microwave. I just had the saucepan out, so I decided to do it on the stove top. And you just want this to get warm enough to melt the butter, but you don't want it that warm that it boils and scalds the milk, because that'd just be nasty. And then after the butter is all melted, turn the heat off, set it aside and let it cool down. So now we'll mix the dry ingredients together. Place in the flour, malt powder, yeast, sugar, baking powder, and salt on the other side of the bowl so it doesn't come into contact with the yeast, because apparently it kills it. And then you're going to mix all these ingredients until they're really super well combined. No pockets of one ingredient are sitting around. Make a well in the center, and now we'll finish off with the wet ingredients. Making sure that the milk and butter is not too hot. Add the eggs in and you whisk them smooth, and with the vanilla as well. And then pour that into the dry ingredients and whisk it all together smooth. Just make sure that it's pleasantly warm to touch, because you need it to activate the yeast. And then just whisk this all together until it's nice and smooth. And then you need to leave the recipe sit for a while and allow the yeast to do its thing and come to life and create some bubbles. And that's about an hour later. You probably could have done it about 30 minutes. You could even leave it for a couple of hours after the waffle iron's heated up. Give it a quick spray with some vegetable oil to stop it from sticking. I've used the Belgian waffle plates because they're the ones that I prefer the most. Put just enough batter in to cover the plates and no more, because these will puff up with the heat and you don't want it shooting out the sides, because it's just going to create a whole heap of mess that you'll have to clean up. And put the lid down, let it do its thing until all the steam stops coming out the sides and the green light comes out on top. Open the lid, you have a look in, see it's on the dark side of golden brown, and they'll be a little bit soggy to touch, but after a couple of seconds out they crisp up. So by the time you spray and put some next lot of batter in, they're nice and crispy. Put your choice of toppings on. For me, I'm going to have ice cream and strawberries on mine, but just know I put a polite amount of ice cream and strawberries on this for the clip. I fixed it up after I turned the camera off. Absolutely delicious. Hope you enjoyed the recipe. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this with friends. Thanks for watching. I'm Dan, I'm Dad in the kitchen. I'll see you next week.